SCP-3427. Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-3427 is to be kept in a standard humanoid holding cell at Site-17. During SCP-3427-2 interviews, SCP-3427-2 instances are not to be made aware of anything outside of SCP-3427. Researchers are to perform interviews under the guise of SCP-3427-1 government representatives, TTT. Description: SCP-3427 is a Caucasian male of 24 years of age. SCP-3427 possesses no inherently anomalous properties aside from containing SCP-3427-1. SCP-3427 possessed no knowledge of SCP-3427-1 until shortly before Foundation acquisition, and has not provided any useful information regarding SCP-3427-1's history or origins. SCP-3427-1, referred to by its citizens as the Federal State of Anatomical, is a civilization located within SCP-3427. SCP-3427-1 is estimated to possess between 50,000 and 75,000 citizens, individually designated SCP-3427-2. SCP-3427-2 instances are anatomically identical to humans with the exception of their size, which averages approximately 1.5 mm. SCP-3427-1 is composed of 5 colonies, designated SCP-3427-1A through SCP-3427-1E, acting under independent government control, while all answering to a single collective governmental body. Each colony serves a specific industrial purpose, with resources being exchanged between colonies. SCP-3427-1 possesses multiple forms of industrial technology, such as buildings, vehicles, and electrical grid systems, composed entirely from resources found within SCP-3427. Currently, SCP-3427-1's industrial practices have not been detrimental to SCP-3427's health in any significant capacity. SCP-3427-2 instances are not aware that they inhabit a sentient organism and have no knowledge of anything outside of SCP-3427, see Addendum 3427.2. Despite this, SCP-3427-2 instances speak modern American English. The reason for this is unknown. SCP-3427-1A is located in SCP-3427's heart, and has the densest population of all 5 colonies. It is responsible for most of SCP-3427-1's technological manufacturing. Iron is harvested from incoming blood within the left atrium, and is used to construct machinery such as electrical wiring, storage tanks, and vehicles, which are then exported to other colonies. SCP-3427-A also mediates trade between colonies, as materials are transported through the bloodstream within vehicles similar in design to submarines. SCP-3427-1B is located in the stomach and intestinal tract. SCP-3427-1B is the largest colony within SCP-3427-1, although most of the space is dedicated to agriculture, with only sparse conglomerates of buildings designed for SCP-3427-2 habitation. Within SCP-3427-1B, various gut flora are grown, harvested, and distributed to other colonies. Water is also collected within SCP-3427-1B, as it is filtered from fluids exiting the esophagus. The remains of fibrous foods such as celery are occasionally used to make fabrics, although clothing is not societally mandated within SCP-3427-1. SCP-3427-1C is located within the lungs and lower trachea and is responsible for supplying air to the rest of the SCP-3427-1 colonies. Incoming oxygen is pumped into air tanks, originally made within SCP-3427-1A, which are then distributed to other colonies for release. The amount of air collected for this purpose is relatively small, and does not severely limit SCP-3427's aerobic capabilities. In order to prevent the buildup of stale air, carbon dioxide is filtered out of the atmospheres of the other colonies and imported back to SCP-3427-1C for release. The only colony that does not filter its air supply is SCP-3427-1B, as excess carbon dioxide is automatically expelled through eructation and flatulence. SCP-3427-1D is located within the skull of SCP-3427, adjacent to the cerebellum and medulla oblongata. SCP-3427-1D is responsible for harvesting electrical charges generated by nerve impulses. These charges are drained into batteries, which are then distributed to other colonies. There, they are connected to electrical grid systems, made of wiring manufactures in SCP-3427-1A, which distribute electricity throughout the colonies. The portion of electricity harvested is inconsequential to the functional capacity of SCP-3427's nervous system. SCP-3427-1E has the smallest population of any SCP-3427-1 colony and is located in the prostate and lower seminal vesicle. SCP-3427-1E is presumed to be responsible for the incident that led to Foundation acquisition. However, the purpose of SCP-3427-1E is not currently known. See Addendum 3427.2, Addendum 3427.1, Discovery and Apprehension. SCP-3427's anomalous inhabitants were discovered on February 15, 2017 when SCP-3427 administered itself to the medical center. SCP-3427 claimed to have ejaculated several fragments of scrap metal and machinery during vaginal intercourse with a significant other. An X-ray of SCP-3427-1's pelvic region revealed the existence of SCP-3427-1E, at which point Foundation operatives brought SCP-3427 into custody and administered Class A amnestics to the hospital staff. A standard Foundation health screening later revealed the presence of the other 4 colonies. Addendum 3427.2, SCP-3427-2-17 Interview Log, Forward. Prior to this interview, a gaseous mixture of sedative and amnestic compounds was injected into SCP-3427-1E, allowing for the surgical removal of several SCP-3427-2 instances. In order to avoid negatively affecting the societal structure of SCP-3427-1, the interviews were designed not to bring awareness of the Foundation to the SCP-3427-2 instances. As such, removed SCP-3427-2 instances were placed in metal compartments designed to resemble the buildings within SCP-3427-1E. Two-way MEM radio transceivers measuring 0.5 mm in length, made using Foundation-led advancements in graphene synthesis, were used to interview the SCP-3427-2 instances. The interviewer, Dr. Scott, was instructed to play the role of an SCP-3427-1 government official. Of the instances interviewed, the instance designated SCP-3427-2-17 provided the most valuable information regarding SCP-3427-1E's purpose. Dr. Scott, hello, please state your name and occupation for the records. SCP-3427-2-17, what? Where am I? What's going on, Dr. Scott? You have been selected for questioning regarding the recent activities of you and your colleagues. SCP-3427-2-17, shit, are you with the Anatomical Scientific Bureau, Dr. Scott, pauses, yes, SCP-3427-2-17, okay, I know what this is about. Look, what happened was just a fluke, a slight miscalculation. We'll get it right the next time, we just need more, Dr. Scott, hold on. Before you continue, could you please describe in detail what you and your colleagues have been working on, SCP-3427-2-17, what do you mean? Do you not know about the Threshold Project? Were you not briefed or something, Dr. Scott? For the purpose of the Scientific Bureau's public records, please explain the Threshold Project as if we had no prior knowledge on the subject, SCP-3427-2-17, okay. Well, the Threshold Project was created in response to an interdimensional rift that was discovered within a tunnel just south of our base of Operations 1. The rift opens at seemingly random intervals and leads to what we theorize to be an alternate universe. Based on the footage and samples we've gathered from unmanned probes, it seems not unlike our universe, although there are some major topographical differences. After we determined the universe to be habitable, your people at the Scientific Bureau started the Threshold Project, which aimed to establish a self-sustaining colony within the parallel universe. Unfortunately, something went wrong during the launch of our first manned vessel, and we lost contact with all the personnel on board. They are currently assumed to be dead, Dr. Scott. Alright, I believe that's all we need. Thank you SCP-3427-2-17, wait, before we finish, I have a request. What happened to those men was an unquestionable tragedy, but the only way to ensure that it wasn't in vain is to continue in our colonization efforts. Could you make sure to tell that to your supervisors back at the Bureau, please? I don't want to see this project get scrapped just because of some bumps in the road, Dr. Scott. Your concerns are noted. Thank you for your time, and transcript, footnotes, 1. The tunnel in question is believed to be the urethra of SCP-3427.